Hello everyone, I'm Rob Smith, the Smith of the Black Channel here, Ticker Talker, and like any other given day, we're going to take a look at the broader averages first to see what's going on. So SPY, meh. I tell you, boy, it's just new highs every day, exhaustion risk, haven't had a lower low since all the way down here back on March 25th. So off to the races, still going. So we call that exhaustion risk. Doesn't mean it's going to stop, but you can just see this grind. SPY still going. If you go to QQQ, see a little bit of a different story here. Nice and red here on the day, taking out yesterday's lows, right? So a little bit different over there in Q land because we know exhaustion risk doesn't mean they're going to kill them, but it did its job yesterday. We had the hammer, counters the shooter, and going into new highs. Then the buyers got to step up, and that's not what they're doing right now. If you go to small cappers having a little bit better of a day here. You can see they stop all these guys out, and then a 2-2 reversal, 2 down, 2 up on the day. Small cappers acting a little better. In the weekly, still 3 weeks stuck in here, still cooking that inside month. And then, if you go to the Dow Jones Diamonds, and you watched the video last night, you'd see this. The inside day, upper left, pokes down, boom, rev strat, 1, 2, 2, and into the highs. Got a little bit more gusto on that. You can see what happened right as that broke this morning. Here, boom, off she goes. People always ask me this too, is like, does yesterday's candle close matter? I'm like, it does. So here you can see this one, 2 down on the red on the 30, but on the opening, this is a 2-2 reversal right here that triggers the rev strat day, right? And the magnitude on this is going to take this out because these two are going to become an outside bar of that. Boom, off she goes, and now you just kind of gap and sit up in here. So there's that. So another thing that you've heard me talk about a lot is that I don't need to have charts to tell you what's going on in the market. So all you got to do is here. Pull up my scan. Here. Right? Now, do this. Want to see what's going on in the market? I'm going to sort by volume. I'm going to say, who's taking out yesterday's highs? Right? Let's take a look. I see Wells Fargo. I see Bank of America. I see FCX. I see letter X. I see Oxy, Exxon, Rig, CLF, MRO, Citicorp, Boeing. All right, so you got some airlines in there as well. I'm going to see here Devon Energy. All right, geez, I think the energy's running. I do. How about Goldman Sachs? Looks like financials probably too. Slob, AA, more industrial stuff, more of them rocks. Morgan Stanley, more financials. Chevron. All right, is this telling you what's going on? Disney. Is that in the Dow? It is. Conoco, right? See all this? You can tell exactly, and we're still 3 million in volume already, right? So you're going to see a bunch of this stuff is just going to pop out at you when you do that. Then, here's a VSER. Then if you go to the other side and say, okay, what does it look like? Who's taking out yesterday's lows? Let's take a look. Yesterday's lows, what do I see? I see Microsoft. I see Facebook, SQ, PayPal, right? Netflix. You think the NASDAQ's doing all right? I don't. Amazon, right? This tells you where the weakness is, right? What are they buying and what are they selling? It stands right out at you. All you got to do is scan like so. And let me get the scan out of here. So, knowing that we know here, I also had a little gap in Tesla. It's always important to know how to go after some of this stuff here, right? So when you have these things gapping up like they do, and how to trade a Tesla. See this 30-minute chart? Pokes up its head here. Boom, this is a 2-2 reversal on the 30-minute, right below this. 2 up, 2 down. It's not that hard, right? You can make some good money just knowing something like that. If we go to Gamestop, which is on the list of taking out yesterday's highs, you're going to see this. Look at this inside 30 here. Right there, right? And that's above here. 149.30. And here you can see the 2 down day, and it's been just drifting down. But now you got your reversal. 2 down, 2 up over 145.37. Boom, trading 166. You like 20-buck moves? It's not that hard, folks. You just got to pay attention. And then you can get that 30 there at 149.30 if you missed all that kind of fun stuff, and off she goes. So we'll see if that thing sets up again right now. We'll see if we get some more gusto and try and take this out. This 30, 2 up, 2 down, and then here. 169.67 here. Otherwise, you got an inside 30 cooking. We'll see. If we go to the oil patch, so what you're looking at here in the energy is a sector-specific simultaneous break. Okay, and what that means is they are buying almost anything that has a drop of oil in it. It's Wednesday, so we know the crude inventory number comes out. And as soon as it did, off to the races. Right here it was. Crude inventory off to the races. Then you're inside 30, still going. Right, when that triggers the Rev Strat week here, upper middle, inside, pokes down, boom, come and take all these guys out. So you'll see almost everything. PXD was an inside day yesterday. Here, boom, inside day and back through previous range, right? It was flirting with that down month, but we know we got a number coming out and you got an equilibrium inside day. You're going to go across the board. You're going to see almost everybody going up, right? That means they're buying everything. 2 down, 2 up, EOG, PDCE. Here, you see that inside day, slight poke down, Rev Strat, boom, 1, 2, 2, right back up, taking out last week's highs now. If you go to Chevron, here, you're going to see that outside, then 2, 3, 2, 2. The magnitude was to take this out, but you can see all this pivots up in here. We can come after here too. If you go to Exxon, once again, outside, 2, 3, 2, 2. Magnitude is to take this out because it's an outside bar. Now these two become the outside bar of that. If you go to Fang Energy, and Fang Energy, here coming up on the week, all right, taking out the week. If you go to even all the way down to Rig, you can go all the way down to Reggie. And Riggy, 2 down, 2 up, back through previous range. So you see these two bars become an outside bar of all this here, right? Coming up on that week, trying to go outside week after an inside week. That would be 1 bar Rev Strat there. Conoco, here, now coming in a little bit, but you can see that once again, the outside, 2 down, 3, 2, 2 to take these guys out, and hopefully a little bit more when they're coming after everything. Even the refiners, PSX, 2 down, 2 up. How's Valero? 2 down, 2 up. And then you have a simultaneous break by time. And what I mean by that is if you go to the 15-minute charts, 15s, you're going to see stuff like this. Chevron. Inside on the 15-minute right here, you see this? Chevron, EOG inside on the 15, PXD, all of them. PXD didn't go inside, but they all broke at the same time, and they're all still breaking. You can see this PXD here, this inside Momo Hammer here, now inside on the 15, still going. So the energy sector taken front and center right there. If we go to, when you have that tech weakness, you want to see if you got any tech strength. And VMW taking out yesterday's highs, so we'll see if they going inside weaken up, so starting to fade with the rest of them, so you want to be careful on that. We also saw a little bit of strength out of the biotechs, and biotechs you can see is Labu, and you can see this inside day after slight lower low back to the previous range. That's exactly what we look for. There's your reversal, 2, 1, 2 in Labu. We're seeing some things like SGen also doing these same reversals, 2 down, back up through previous range, right? Potential outside week for SGen. If we go to Sarepta, you see that slight lower low. We love that back through previous range. We like that too. And there's your Sarepta having a nice little day. AGIO. Here, starting to back off now, but you had that inside day to the upside. We'll see if that regains any strength because we're watching this monthly on this. The 2 up, the 2 down, and so for the rest of the month, AGIO over 54.04 has our attention. If we go to FATE, and FATE, look at this, going 1 bar Rev Strat, outside weaker to the upside, nice little move. Continuation from yesterday's reversal. If you go to Moderna on the highs right now. Moderna coming up into here, and here's your reversal in Moderna. Stop them out, 2-2 reversal, now the continuation. And the good part about that is now in the monthly, the 2 down, the 2 up month, Moderna here over 157.77, and there she goes. We also said the financials, and you're going to see all that Bank of America's and Wells Fargo big outside days, like so. Here you got your Capital One. And Capital One, there you go, 2 down, 2 up. That tells us to look at DFS. DFS, inside day, pokes down, Rev Strat day, boom, into the highs. Full time frame continuity now inside on the 15. Goldman Sachs, here, That inside day, down, boom, RevStrat upside. JP Morgan, not playing well with others down in here, so that's so far not doing it. If we go to Morgan Stanley with that Goldman Sachs here, the 2 down, the 2 up, all of them doing that similar thing. If you go to XLF itself, you'll see that 2 down, stop these guys out, boom, these 2 become an outside bar of all that. You see? Okay, if we go to eBay, and eBay here, once again, 2 up, 2 down, boom, right here. Above 62.67, now looking to take this high out, the 64.85, right, on that monthly. Right, now it goes inside in the 15. Looks like we might get yourself a 30 here. Let's see. Might get yourself an inside 30 after this one here. You see this inside 30 here? There it is. Boom. That's exactly what you look for. If we go to Overstock. Overstock. Here's that weekly. All right, that hammer up to try and take these out. And if that works, you can see this. Always want to know what else is working. So if you look at this monthly, 2 down by taking out the lows, boom, the reversal on the month here is above 81.58, right, for the rest of the month, and you've got yourself your inside 30 there. If we go to Tiger, and Tiger, outside bar down, 3, 2, 2, magnitude, take this out right here, and does it. Now taking last week's high, still handling an inside month, but these are the setups you want to look for. The outside bar, the 2 in one direction, 2-2 reversal, because the magnitude's built right in. These 2 are going to become an outside bar of that, you see? If we go to XME, you can see this 3-2 to the upside coming back through previous range, and that's going to give you your letter X. Here, inside day, 2-1-2 reversal back up. Changes that weekly back green, still inside of the month, so there's that. If you go to CLF, all these things that you just saw in the scan, right? CLF having a nice little day now, backing off a little bit. We'll see FCX, and FCX trying to come up on this inside month, right? And so the good thing about using the longer term charts for like swing trades and stuff like an FCX, let's say you got your inside month down in here over 946. And you just rode the lows of the month, you're still in. You're still in from 947 and looking to add on a potential new signal here, you see? If we go to Alcoa, and Alcoa on the weekly, 2 up, 2 down, 2 back up, looking to take this out here, right? After the outside day to the upside. So you can see most of this candle was red yesterday, right? So anybody short could stay short. Once this thing kicks that out, kicker, the thing's going up. So Alcoa having a nice little day over there as well. If we go to what we saw was weak, Amazon, and Amazon, 2-2 reversal day. Now it almost made it. Remember on the outside month, 322, came up a few dollars short. You got a lot of month left. But you had that exhaustion in the Qs. So here you go. We're going to back them off a little bit. 2-2 reversal day on Amazon. You're also seeing Netflix here. 2 up takes out the highs, and then boom, 2-2 reversal comes back to stop out all these guys. These 2 become an outside bar of all that. Not the total end of the world, but something to pay attention to. If we go to Facebook, and the Facebook here, 2 up, 2 down day, not the end of the world, still an inside week, but it's telling us where the weakness is, right over there in the Qs. You got AMD, slight inside day down, but a lot of these things, like I talked about last night in the Strat Attack, you got a lot of these SMHers that are taking out last week's lows, right? So you always want to be aware of that for sure, and you can watch that with Xilinx. Here, Xilinx, they're not falling apart as yet, but working on those inside days because of the reversal week. That gets my attention because it tells us we're going to look at SMH here. Now SMH still inside day, so not the end of the world for SMH just yet. If we go to NXPI, NXPI also one of those that's not doing much on the day here. But you always want to be aware that you got these reversal weeks, and that's if the SMH is going to go up. A lot of that stuff has got to change. If we go to Dollar Tree, and Dollar Tree not doing too much here, not totally getting crushed, but watching this weekly break here. So for the rest of the week, below 116.03 has my attention. It's slightly there now. If we go to MSTR gaps up and then comes in $100. So I always want to be aware of some of these movers and then wait for the triangle out, which is this. Here's your corrective activity, all right? 2-2 reversal, 2 up, 2-2 back down. Boom. Where's it going, Rob? Down. You go take this out, all right? So when it took this out here, 790.05, we're looking to take this out. 767, nice little chunker move, right? Because these bars become an outside bar of these two. You see? If we go to, still waiting on Coinbase to come out here soon. So I'm running out of time again. We got some other weakness here that you can keep an eye on, like PayPal because of the Coinbase, stuff like that, and SQ. But I ran out of time again, but this tells you exactly where to go just by having very simple scans. All right, but that's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith, this is Mr. Black Channel here at Ticker Tack with Strat Time Report.